Hi guys, I'm Pooja from Alek Art and Architecture. I'm also the video producer at Home Banao, and today we are at the Chairs and Company. So this is basically a boutique studio where you have a lot of upcycled furniture, curated lighting and a lot of decor, and they're coming with exciting tableware also. So I'll be meeting Deena, the owner of the store, and she'll be taking us through the store. Let's get straight into the video. Hi Deena, so today we are at the Chairs and Company store, guys, and Deena is going to help us understand different furnitures, different decor items, different kind of lightings that are available. And before we get into the details, Deena will tell us a little about the company, the Chairs and Company, how it started, and more about their products.
And yeah, so my name is Deena Rodriguez, and I own Chairs and Company. So we started about a little less than 3 years ago. We'll be 3 in June. And we started predominantly because I quit my corporate job in 2014.
Okay.
And I was marketing, brand management. So I come from that school. I'm not a trained interior designer, but interior design has always been a passion of mine. So I quit in 2014 to pursue interiors. Okay, so interior design. So for a period of 4 years, all I did was, people's homes, bars, small little projects, virtually free of cost, because for me it was like going back to school and learning about interior design and honing and seeking really validation where the people like the sense of that I brought to the table.
True.
So because of that, and for the 4 years and that I did this, and I figured out that people did like this style, this very unique sense of style that I brought in. And since I started creating so many furniture pieces for clients, I decided to go one step forward and do a store.
Okay.
So Chairs and Company is really a culmination of this love for furniture, this passion for all beautiful things. So so that's what we do.
So do you still take up projects along with?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So we do take up a few projects. This is a small little setup. This is virtually just a manager, myself, and a couple of other designers who we work with and collaborate with. So we do take up projects as and when they come to us.
Okay.
So we are in the process of actually completing 2 very interesting home projects, home renovation projects, and yeah, I'm excited about showcasing those on our social media very soon.
Amazing. So Deena, what I wanted to also know is what are the kind of products that you have, since you mentioned it was an extended thing from your interior designing that you had picked it up. What are the kind of products that you have here?
So we do 3 things in Chairs and Company, or 3 or 4 different things. We curate. So when we curate, we work with quite an eclectic team of designers, and we curate specifically from them, and we make sure that our line is fresh, and many people carry the products that we do. So we curate. We also believe in sustainable practices.
Right.
So because of that, recycling and reimagining antiques or reimagining something that is very dear to our clients, it plays a very important role to what we do. So, and there are also certain pieces that we found on our on our travels and our haunts, that pieces with potential is what I'd like to call them. And how can that be made relevant for today? So we take those in, we sort of reimagine those pieces, we refurbish those pieces, and during the course of the store walkthrough, I will show you some of those pieces that we've worked on.
Right.
Some of them are our own pieces that I've had difficulty in let going. So and some of it is our treasured finds. So that's the other thing that we do. And then the third thing is that I think in the 2.5 years that we've been in existence, we've sort of carved a niche for ourselves in providing furniture with a point of view. So whether it is the inlay work that we started out in 2015, or the more contemporary pieces that you will see in the store now. So, you know, we pride ourselves in, you know, being a little bit ahead of trends and showcasing to architects and to stylists and designers a very interesting palette of products.
Right.
So we use new materials, we use you know, new forms, new textures to create products at Chairs & Company.
That's amazing. So guys, we'll get to see a lot of interesting products, not just customized, but even the ones which are curated from scratch.
Yes.
So is there a process you follow while you curate these products?
So broadly, trends and heart. Those are two things. So trends, of course, you know, we always have an eye on what will be trending in the future in the design world. And the second thing, it's more of what appeals to me as a person to at that point of time, because even in the last 3 years, my personal journey as a designer itself has changed. So while I started out with loving color and vibrancy, I think right now my tendency is going towards neutrals, you know, and blacks and whites. So yeah, so it's just these two things, so trends and heart. So wherever passion leads and what trends are there, so we look at both and sort of curate our product range towards that.
And if I may ask, Tina, what are the styles that we have here? Like, well, we have something more traditional or something more contemporary, or?
That's a difficult question because yeah, so we are not, I think we love design as a whole. We're not really looking at a particular style in terms of design, but broadly speaking, we do have a collection of more contemporary pieces at the store today, and we have a little bit more you know, quirky, vintagey pieces that we also, you know, can't let go of.
Okay, that's awesome. So guys, we have a mix of everything here, and Dina, you will take us through the walkthrough?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Chairs & Company. I want to introduce you to our lovely little store which is situated in Indiranagar on 11th Lane. This was a really old house. It was built in the 1950s, and if I showed you the pictures of it to, you know, before and what it looks like today, it's completely different. So the facade was created to give the house a little bit of a structure because we did a lot of structural changes to the house. We broke down many walls. We've held up this beautiful old house with sections of iron, because this house wasn't built on pillars. It was built on really thick, massive, you know, walls. So come in. And let me take you through some of the products. I'd like to start off with our brand new range for 2021, and especially this little console table that we have here. So this is a very Corbusier inspired console table, and it's one of my personal favorites in the store today. And I just love it because of its structure, its ununiformity, but you know, just superb design. So it would make a beautiful entry space, you know, piece for any kind of entry space, or if you want to use it as an island console like the way that we have done here. So the other piece of furniture that I absolutely love here is our Matera chair. Our Matera chair is, I think we're on our second round of production because we sold out the first few pieces that we created. We're also sold out on the second round of production, and we're going to be starting on our third round of production. But this is such a comfortable chair. It is so sleek. It's so, you know, interesting in its form. It's just got a lovely MS frame, and the leather that we've used is a lovely tan premium leather. So people usually come to us saying that, I want my chair to be higher, I want my chair to be lower, depending on the kind of size that they are. So if they're taller, if they're shorter. So they're very concerned about the kind of chair that they buy. So, but with the Matera chair, what we found is that it's uniform across. It's uniformly liked across people. So different shapes, different sizes, different heights. They all seem to love the Matera chair. So when you come to Chairs & Company, check out and ask for a Matera chair because this is a really great piece. The other thing that we're doing a lot of is cane. So, but rather than doing the same cane furniture that is available everywhere else, we're looking at a cane mat. So it's a very simple detail that we have. It's a lovely cane mat which is mounted on a piece of wood so that there's no dirt that enters. This for example, is our salon bar. So it's been crafted as a bar unit. It's got these lovely, interesting shelves even on the side. I love the shape of it because it's so organic and it's round. It's got these rounded edges and everything about this bar is so perfect. Another favorite of mine is this particular very vintage, very funky piece that we have. It's custom designed for a client whose house we're doing. So the walls of the house are in this lovely, lovely dune color with a wainscoting, and we thought that we would contrast the dune walls with a piece of furniture that looks like this, which is more charcoaly. These are all the jali work is done in metal with a gold powder coating on it. So lots of details, but that's how we are and that's how we like it. The other piece that I'm so in love with and I'm so excited about, actually the other product that we're doing, is tables made of pyrite. So pyrite is also traditionally known as fool's gold. So a lot of people, when they dug up ore and then they found pyrite, they confused it with gold. But it happened to be it's pyrite and not really gold. So it's an iron ore, and this has been treated. It's been mosaiced upon, as you will see. So little pieces of pyrite have been taken, mosaiced upon, and worked out into this table. We've got matching coffee tables to go with it, and it's such a stunning piece, and it can be contrasted with other tables, other coffee tables. So you can just do a plain black coffee table with it, and the gold and the black will contrast and look completely amazing. Some of the other best sellers that we have is this particular blue sofa. The color is amazing. We do a lot of sofas, and we customize a lot of sofas to different sizes. If you have a design as well, you can come to us and we can make that for you. But what's great about the sofa is that, one, the color, and two, that there is a lovely stainless steel framework that goes all around it. And this stainless steel framework is electroplated in a very dull brass. So it's different from the rest of the sofas in the sense that this little detail itself adds so much to it. So it comes as a set. You can buy it as a set, or you can buy it as single pieces if you want a single seater, or if you want a 2-seater or 3-seater. We've also done 4-seaters in these. So that's a great addition to any home. So the other thing that we're doing is that we're doing a lot of staining on furniture. So we don't like painting the wood, though we have on occasion done it for custom orders. But we're experimenting with this kind of staining. So you get to see the wood grains, but you also you can stain the wood grains to any color that you like. So over here, what we've done is we've used a lovely grey wash on the wood, and it just looks super elegant and super contemporary when you stain the wood this color. We also share our space with this brand called House of Three. They're an haute couture brand for clothing for women and men. So when we came together, we have very similar interests. So sustainability being one aspect, the kind of fabrics that they use and the techniques that they use are very similar to also what we do in furniture and what we'd like to do in furniture. So the one thing is that that we promote very strongly, whether it is pieces that we have in the store or when it is your homes and the pieces that you have in your house. If there are certain pieces that you can't bear to let go of because it holds certain significance for you, then
we are very good, if I say so myself, in reimagining those pieces and making it more contemporary to fit your overall home. So this, for example, has been in my family. This lovely little settee that you see here has been in my family for ages. It's a mahogany wood set, and it looked nothing like this. It was one of those old-fashioned Victorian pieces that sat in the corner of the room. It had this beige upholstery with dark brown, polish. But this today is our most talked about piece and most asked about piece, because we've given it a different kind of look. We've distressed it a grey, gold, whitish distress with this lovely print, which happens to be at that point of time the House of Three print, the spring summer print of 2018, I think. But this is still our most asked about piece. So this is the other piece that we have in stores for 2021, and it's such a gorgeous piece because we sort of have these metal sheets that clad the doors, and we've let acid take over and do its own thing, so no two pieces will look the same. So it's an acid wash that is done on a metal sheet, and then the metal sheets are clad over these lovely doors. So this is such a beautiful piece, and do make sure that you do take a look at it when you do visit the store. This bench has been in the family for at least 80 years, and I'm from Goa, so people who are familiar with Goa will recognize this form. These are, old Goan furniture is usually painted all in black, and I remember sitting on this bench for all of my summer holidays, or most of my summer holidays, and I didn't even know, when the time came when the family home was, being moved and being shifted, this is one of the pieces that was going to be thrown out. So because it had so much sentimental value for me, I brought it all the way, carted it all the way to Bangalore, and then we were also happy to be making and doing up the store at that point of time. So we have repurposed this lovely bench into a shelf and a racking system for House of Three, which works so well with the given decor.
So Deena, you mentioned about all the furniture, and I am really wowed by the amount of effort you've put into mixing different materials to get these outstanding pieces. But what about the lighting, Deena? You mentioned that you had curated product list for lighting also.
Yes. So we do a small section of lights as well. What you see over here is one of my favorite pieces of light, because they're on weights, and the gauge of the weight is really, if you want to feel it, it's like a really a strong weight. It's not made of it's just not for show. So these are on pulleys, and it can go to any level. So they are fantastic on a dining table. They look really nice on a dining table, and all of this is, all the finishing of it is absolutely superb. So these come, it comes in a double pulley system. It also comes in a single pulley system. We've used that as a bedside light, and it's fantastic because it can go up and it can come down as you like it, and the throw of light therefore changes, because when it's lower, then the throw of light is sort of lesser, and when it's higher, then the throw of light is a little bit more. So depending whether you're reading or you want a dim lighting setting, all you need to do is pull the pulley.
Wow. Okay, so this is more like the tensile force acting on the light fixture.
Exactly.
So Deena, before we end this, I just want you to give our guests a rough idea about the pricing of all the furniture that we have, the lighting that we have.
So furniture starts anywhere between 20,000 for side table, and it goes up, or maybe about between 15 to 20,000 for a side table, and goes up to about 2.5 lakhs for a pure Italian leather, sofa. Of course, it varies depending on the kind of materials that you use, but that broadly is the pricing that we have within the store.
Right. And with respect to customizations, do you take up all kinds of projects?
Yes. I mean, we currently are at about 40% of what we do is customized. So people come to us for customized sofas, they come to us for customized consoles, they come to us for things that that they see on Pinterest, because now Pinterest has become this huge library of sorts that is available to people, and they come to us and say, can you make this for us? And then we move hell and high water to make sure that it's done.
So are we looking at just customization of furniture or also the lights and other decor?
We do customization of lights as well, but lights is a little bit tricky. We need quantities for it. So we do a lot of F&B and bars and restaurants. So at that point of time, then it's turnkey. We do the furniture, we do the lights, we sometimes do the wallpapers. I can say that we can even go a step further and sort of source the entire requirement for styling for you. So that could be your linens, your bathrobes, because we do it day in and day out for homes. So it's the kind of vendor base that we work with is quite large. So we can do almost anything. You should also take a look at the kind of beds that we've done. We've done beds in metal. We've done beds in wood. So our Instagram page has all our projects.
Right.
So please do take a look.
So guys, this was everything, all the products at Chairs and Companies, and Deena has helped us understand all these products so beautifully. I urge you all to please visit this store and check out these products personally to have a feel of them and have a realistic visual aspect to what you see. I hope you guys have loved the furniture and the lighting and the decor that Deena has showed us. If you guys have any queries, please do drop them in the comment section and we will clear them. If you've liked our video, please do share it with your friends and family so it helps them get better furniture, and you can also upcycle a lot of your furniture which you thought you would throw away. Thank you for watching.